over the dam. Hi, it's Exploring John. We're down on the creek again today, the Antietam Creek, and we're getting ready to put in for a kayaking trip. Here's some of the people in our group. All right, here's the first kayak being put in. We're expecting to have a nice trip today. All right, here's Sarah launching. Sarah and Lucy. Here's Gary and Levi launching. They're getting ready to. That's the last of our group. There's groups behind us, but we're all in. All right, we made it through the first rapid. I did hit a rock and get hung up. Just stuck a leg out and pushed off, and now everybody's through. This is what most of our trip is, just relaxing, going down the creek. All right, I hit a big rock here. I'm stuck on it. I'm gonna have to just get out and push off. Let's see here. We could do it without taking water. That's the rock we were hung up on. Now we're free and floating. Away we go. All right, we're looking at some people. I don't know if they wrecked here or they're just standing in the creek. Away we go. All right, we're going through this. We're going to call it a rapid because there are rocks around. See that over here. Some new stuff down into the creek, some trees, some of these storms. A lot of the old stuff is washed out from all the flooding we've had this last year, so it builds back up too. On down the creek we float. We're coming up on Burnside Bridge, and on the other side's rope swing. We could hear the kids from here screaming out there on it. So we'll take a look as we get closer. All right, we're getting closer to Burnside Bridge. We can really hear the kids now. Well, we're not the only group out here on the creek. We're coming up on another one. A lot of people are out here today enjoying the water. All right, we're coming up on Burnside Bridge. We can still hear the group in front of us. Sounds like they're having a good time. All right, we're coming up on Burnside Bridge now. Go up here and go through this one arch. Here we are under the arch. Even a little bit of an echo. Now we're out the other side. Watching others go over the edge. There's Tom. Whoop. Somebody wrecked here using their paddle. And there goes Sarah. Now we'll catch Gary going over. Gary and Levi. There we go. Now it's my turn. All right, here we go over the side. Over the dam. Made it without getting any water in the kayak. On down we go. We'll look back at it. Yeah. Got someone else coming down. As we come into Molly's Hole, it's pretty crowded down here. Bunch of people putting in or taking out. Okay, catch up with our group. Look over here at the culvert pipe, and it's kicking out water. It's pretty good ways out of the water. Maybe we could see through. Now we'll move down and take a look at the other one. And this is way out of the water, hitting the rocks, this culvert. We know in the past we've peeked in and see daylight. So hopefully we picked it up this time. Now we're ready to hit the next rapid. As we're coming down to this rapid, we hang the right side, the water's high enough for us to get through. It's not always the case. Usually it'll want to push you against that bank. So now we're coming around the curve, looking down the next stretch. Coming up on a little ledge here. As long as we miss those rocks. I had to drop the camera there so I can dodge a big rock in the middle. It was kind of sticking up a little bit. Look back there, we might be able to see it. Watch that wake there.
Yeah.
We're coming up on another group of tubers. Looks like some kayaks in there with them. A lot of people on the creek today. Here we're going down another tongue in between a bunch of rocks. The current's pushing to the right. You see Sarah up there paddling to stay away from the edge. And look at that rock sticking out in that current. So we're catching up to that group that we saw in front of us. Zoom in here. We're going to try and paddle through. Here we're coming up on a group. We're going to have to thread our way through. One more behind me. We'll try and go to the left side.
Hey, you're live. You're on YouTube right now.
Yep. This will be a YouTube video. Some of the people were passing on the creek. Now we're coming up with another group. Probably going to do this the whole way down the creek, one group after another. So we can see Tom in the background paddling through this crowd too. As we look ahead, there's a few tubers and then we see open water. Yeah. Alright, now we're going through some rapid stuff. Well, I had to keep myself together. Well, there's some stuff on this side. It's a little choppy in here. It's not too bad. Just got to watch out for big rocks. Oh, back there was a tree across. There's only one spot to get through. This here looks like it's going to get shallow in the middle and we're going to have to keep to the left. Yeah, we can see the bottom here real easy. We've got a big rock here in the middle. Another one's around it. Make our way through. I've seen somebody run up on that rock before. They weren't paying attention. Right in the middle of the creek. They got stuck. All these rapids you see, if you did wipe out, it's so shallow, all you have to do is stand up. It's where it's calm, that's where it's deep. You can hear the roar from here, the next ledge. I think the last trip, this is where we took on some water. Here we go. I got a little bit of water in there. We're bouncing in the waves on the other side of the rapid. Oh, there's a big rock there underwater. Now we're down here in calmer water and doing the relaxing thing again. Real nice out here today. Look at the geese over there swimming around. Still have the little ones with them, even though those little ones are getting bigger. Which means we're just around the corner from Goose Poop Island. Alright, here we are at Goose Poop Island. We'll get a little close-up of it. Today there's no one there. We've seen it really crowded in the past. Alright, here we're coming up with some rough stuff. Oh, let's get our feet in here. Not too bad. There's a big rock out in the middle. That may be where all the noise is coming from. Okay, we're coming up on another rapid here. Work our way through. Oh, we see a rock right in front of us, and we're going to go off to the side. Get our nose around. Here's another big one in the middle. We'll just go to the left of it. This is pretty nice that the water's up, because when it's low, we get hit a lot of rocks in through here. Oh, you just missed that one. Get through here. Yeah, we just missed that. Thought we were going to scrape on that last rock, it didn't. Oh, Lynn just came off for one. Well, this is a little fun section. A lot of rocks and stuff. See if we get through this. Alright, now we got a calm section to go. We're trying to go around this. Bunch of rocks we're having to dodge here. Got one of the bigger rocks here sticking out in the middle. Alright, I think we're finally out of all those rapids. Smooth sailing for a little bit. Alright, we're down here at Sharman's Run, at the beach at Sharman's Run. Heading on down. Right here, we're coming down through the tongue of the rapid. Then we got some more rapids ahead. Boy, I had to drop the camera real quick for that big rock. Now look at that rapid. It's getting milder now. Not the only ones out in the creek. Here's some other people coming through. Well, we got this group of kayakers that just passed us, and we're coming up with a little flotilla of tubes up ahead. So we'll get around them and continue on down. We're coming up on a rough section here. We call this the beginning of the end. We've come up on some other people here on shore. Luckily, we're getting ahead of them to do these bad rapids. Yeah, this is gonna have a good time here. Now this will be the level section before rock and roll. All right, we're coming up on rock and roll. There used to be a dam here and a flood took it out. And with all the rock, now it's rock and roll. There's the Ironworks Bridge ahead of us, where Harpers Ferry Road comes across the creek. Well, I took some water there. Not too bad. Gotta put the camera down now, straighten up. Alright, here we go. The last bad section before the drop. Now we're coming up on the ledge. It took a lot of water there. Okay, some people are getting out here. We're going on down to the river. Come through the arch. And heading down the final rapids. We'll get splashed here and there, but that's all right. It's a hot day. You see the Antietam Aqueduct ahead. That's where the canal goes over the creek. It's basically a bridge for water. There's the aqueduct. And a bunch of logs in front. We were down here a couple weeks ago and found out we go through on the right side. So hopefully it's still open. I'm sure it is because I see a bunch of people out on top of the aqueduct hauling tubes. So we see everyone paddling to the right. Here we're coming out on the right side. Heading through the archway. Hello, we're under the aqueduct and continuing out under the river. Then we'll go upriver a little bit to our takeout spot. Here's where all the tubers like to take out there on the other side. Here we've popped out on the river and we're heading upstream. Here we are at our takeout spot. Just have to haul them up this little bank. All right, we got our kayaks out of the creek, or in this case out of the river. Getting ready to bring the cars over. Had a great time. See you next time.